Good morning, learners. Today we look at the internet. This lesson will be presented by Mr. Simuntala J. The contacts are on the screen. Let's also look at the main objectives for today. By the end of this lesson, learners should be able to 1. Define the internet. 2. State the functions of the internet. 3. Identify resources needed to connect a LAN to the internet. And lastly, explain how to browse the internet. Now, what is the internet? Internet is an interconnection of computer networks. It can also be called a massive network of networks around the globe. Internet is rated one of the most significant human inventions of all time. The internet offers many possibilities for individuals and organizations. Now, let's focus our attention on functions of the internet. There are 3 main functions of the internet, in which all other functions can be integrated into. The first one is communication. What do we mean if we say communication? One can contact and exchange information with friends and organizations anywhere in the world. Secondly, retrieval of information. One can have access to a broad range of data and information from other computers around the globe. The last one is e-commerce. What do we mean by e-commerce? One can advertise, buy, and sell goods and services on the internet. Now, having looked at that, let's focus our attention, look at connecting a LAN to the internet. LAN, that's a local area network. To connect a LAN or local area network to the internet, you need the following resources. 1. Router, modem, internet software, internet service provider, also known as ISP, and lastly, communications channel, which could be either wired or wireless. Now, let's look at browsing the internet. To browse the internet is simple. You simply start the internet browser software, in which you can either use the URL or search engine. If you already know the URL, that is the address of what you want, you simply type it in the address box in the browser and then press enter to get to the destination. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. In other words, other people would say it's Universal Resource Locator. An example of URL is http://www.yahoo.com. Alright? Now, we've already talked about connecting to the internet and also browsing the internet. So the question is, what is a web browser? A web browser is a software or program that connects your computer to the internet. A program that displays files that are in HTML, that is hypertext markup language file format, is called a web browser. It can also be called an internet browser is a software program that enables you to access and navigate the internet by viewing web pages on your computer. Having looked at what a web browser is, now let's look at the common web browsers that we know. I'm sure you've heard of Internet Explorer, and that's its icon. The other one is Mozilla Firefox. That's how it looks like. The other one is Netscape, and that's its icon. The other one is Opera. Others call it Opera Mini, and that's its icon. These are not the only web browsers that we know. Of course, there are several others. You've heard of Google Chrome and so many others. Now, We've looked at browsing the internet in two ways, either using the URL or the search engine. So let's focus our attention on the search engine. What's a search engine? The best way to browse the internet is to use an internet search engine. Now, a search engine is a software or program in which the user types keywords instead of the URL. The search engine uses the keywords to locate information in servers on the internet. The example of search engines are Google. You've heard of Google. We've been using Google almost every day. So Google, Bing, and Yahoo are the common examples of search engine. The search engine lists down links to websites or web pages where the actual details are found. Now, we've come to the end of the lesson. Let's look at what we've looked at in today's presentation. We've discovered that internet is an interconnection of computer networks. We also discovered that there are three main functions of the internet. That is communication, retrieval of information, then commerce. In other words, we can call it e-commerce. We also looked at a web browser. We said a web browser is a software program that connects your computer to the internet. We also looked at search engine. A search engine is a software or program in which the user types keywords instead of the URL. The resources that we had used today, or books, everything came from those: Computing Today by J. Telly, Junior Computer Studies by MK, ICDL Material-Based Concepts of IT Mod 1, Workout Computer Studies by J. Taylor. Thanks for your attention and listening. May God bless you.